Modern life runs on semiconductors. From smartphones and laptops to electric vehicles and artificial intelligence systems, nearly every piece of advanced technology depends on tiny silicon chips. But over the past few years, semiconductors have become more than just a technology component. They've become the center of a global economic and geopolitical competition, often referred to as the chip war. Governments, tech companies, and investors around the world are paying close attention to this industry because the demand for chips is growing faster than ever. As a result, semiconductor ETFs have exploded in popularity, offering investors a way to tap into one of the most important industries shaping the future of technology. Semiconductors are essentially the brains inside electronic devices. These small chips process information, store data, and control the functions of modern machines. Everything from cloud computing servers to smart home devices depends on increasingly powerful chips. As digital technologies continue expanding into areas like artificial intelligence, automation, and electric vehicles, the global demand for semiconductors continues to rise. However, producing advanced chips is extremely complex. The manufacturing process requires billions of dollars in research, highly specialized equipment, and extremely advanced factories known as fabrication plants. Only a handful of companies in the world have the ability to design and manufacture cutting-edge chips at scale. Because of this, semiconductor production has become strategically important for national security and economic competitiveness. In recent years, governments have started investing heavily in domestic chip manufacturing. Countries are trying to reduce reliance on foreign suppliers and secure their own semiconductor supply chains. This push has intensified competition in the global chip industry and has led to massive investments in new manufacturing facilities and research programs. At the same time, the private sector is also expanding rapidly. Technology companies continue pushing the limits of chip performance to power new innovations in artificial intelligence, data centers, gaming systems, and autonomous vehicles. Each new generation of technology requires more powerful and efficient chips, which keeps demand for semiconductors growing. For investors, this creates a powerful long-term opportunity. Instead of trying to pick individual chip companies, many investors choose to invest through semiconductor ETFs. Exchange-traded funds allow investors to gain exposure to the entire semiconductor industry through a single investment. These funds typically include a mix of companies involved in different parts of the semiconductor ecosystem. Some companies focus on chip design, creating the architecture and blueprints for processors used in devices. Others specialize in manufacturing, operating large fabrication plants that physically produce the chips. There are also companies that supply the highly specialized machines and materials needed to manufacture semiconductors. Because semiconductor ETFs include multiple companies across the industry, they offer diversification. This means investors are not relying on the success of a single company. Instead, they gain exposure to the broader growth of the semiconductor sector. Another reason semiconductor ETFs have gained attention is the rapid growth of industries that rely on chips. Artificial intelligence, cloud computing, 5G networks, and electric vehicles all require advanced semiconductors. As these technologies expand, the demand for chips continues increasing. However, semiconductor investing is not without risks. The industry is highly cyclical, meaning periods of strong demand can sometimes be followed by temporary slowdowns. Chip shortages can drive prices higher, but oversupply can lead to sharp corrections in the market. Geopolitical tensions also play a role. Because semiconductor manufacturing is concentrated in certain regions of the world, trade policies and political decisions can impact supply chains and market dynamics. These factors contribute to the volatility that investors sometimes see in semiconductor stocks. Despite these challenges, many analysts believe the semiconductor industry will remain one of the most critical sectors of the global economy for decades to come. As digital technologies continue advancing, the need for faster, more efficient chips will only increase. The global chip war is not just about technology. It's about economic power, innovation, and the future of modern industries. For investors looking to participate in this massive technological transformation, semiconductor ETFs offer a way to gain diversified exposure to the companies building the digital backbone of the modern world. As the demand for computing power continues to grow, The semiconductor sector is likely to remain one of the most important investment stories of the coming decade.